Do you want a nugget of truth to start out your day? If so, you have come to the right place. Here we give you a devotional power boost to the beginning of your day and pray that God will bless you as He sees you on your way. Welcome, and so glad you have joined us for yet another daily devotional on Praying with a Mission. I am reading from Amazing Answers to Big Bible Questions. Today we are going to be studying, wasn't the Old Covenant the 10 Commandments? Our Bible verse today is found in Hebrews 8, verses 7 and 8. The first covenant had been faultless. Then no place would have been sought for a second. Because finding fault with them, he says, Behold, the days are coming, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. The question of the covenant has been greatly discussed and misunderstood. Let's begin by noticing that the Old Covenant, it was not the 10 Commandments. Why? Because God's eternal laws did not grow old and vanish away. Verses 13. They did not have poor promises. Verses 6. And they were not faulty. Verses 7. Then what was the Old Covenant, and how was it ratified? It was the agreement between God and Israel when Moses shared the covenant with Israel. He replied, All that the Lord has spoken, we will do. Exodus 19, verses 8. The people promised to keep the commandments. It was ratified by the sprinkled blood of an ox. Exodus 24, verses 7 and 8. The promises of the people failed because they tried to obey in their own human strength alone. In comparison, the new covenant was instituted and refined by the blood of Jesus at his death. Hebrews 12, verses 24, Hebrews 13, verses 20, Matthew 26, verses 28. It went into effect when he died. For the Testament covenant is in speaking of a new covenant. The Apostle Paul writes, Though it is only a man's covenant, yet it is conformed. No one annals or aids to do it. Galatians 3, verses 15. This means that after the death of Christ, nothing could be added to or taken away from the new covenant. Jesus introduced the Lord's Supper on Thursday, so it came under a new covenant, Matthew 26, verses 28. Here's a question worth asking. When did Sunday keeping begin? Everyone answers after the resurrection. If that is the case, then it cannot be part of the new covenant since it took place after the death of Jesus. Can anything be added after the death of Jesus? If you have enjoyed this devotional, then please look around and find the like button and give it a friendly tap on the shoulder. Put a comment down there and tell me which part of this devotional was your favorite, which part you got out a good nugget that you can take throughout the day, and just consider subscribing because the more the merrier, and God's family is not a small family. So if you would love to join us in this adventure of Praying with a Mission, check out what we have below. There are many other options, and see you around.